Depending on the character's roles, some liberties to keep the plot moving are unrealistic. What I'm focused on is learned behavior, something you see over time. That is why I like series, because it starts to develop a character into a person and it constrains the writer into how the character can react. If you violate the spirit of the character, then you soon will find interest in the books will disappear. While the thoughts are inspired by the book, it does not imply the writer intended to inspire the thoughts I have. Being labeled as learning disabled can be a self fulfilling prophecy sometimes. A child might be in danger of being written off, and once you're in special education, they are treated like they cannot do better. Late in third grade, my mother was told that I was not learning, that I was just not interested in anything, and if I showed any interest, they should encourage it. I had already been almost completely put in special education already. I was in danger of being forgotten. Yet, by the end of fourth grade, I was back in the main class environment. My mother did notice my interest, and she did help by buying comics. That was about all, and yet, something sparked by the end of the fourth grade year. Speech alone was the only weak point I had. Only one teacher made a difference. The rest had given up and just put me away. I will always be grateful for that teacher. There are four teachers in my life that were far more to me than just teachers. But she was the first. And by the way, not one of those teachers were easy on me. They pushed me and told me the truth. They didn't try to make me feel better by praising anything I did, like a pet. To them, I was a child, and one with potential that was worth far more than a paycheck. We need more of those teachers, but you won't find them in public education easily today. Or if you do, it will be hard since parents will rush in and get upset that the teacher cared enough to push their child. I'll tell you, I value those teachers for the kick in the pants they gave me. I didn't need a cookie and a pat on the back. I needed to be told when I was falling short. They did me the favor of seeing me as something of value, telling people they are victims to society, government, parents, and then leaving it at that. No wonder you have school shootings when all they are ever told is they are helpless and society is evil, victimizes them every day. Your so called kindness is a very cruel thing. While the thoughts are inspired by the book, it does not imply the writer intended to inspire the thoughts I have. The attempt is to start a discussion and get people to think about human behavior from the perspective of the closet. How this might lead to problems that make friends or partners or even business relationships difficult. I can understand why some would dismiss this effort. I find reminders in how the characters behave with memories of my own experiences and then explore that aspect. It's meant to start people to think. It is not meant to imply I am right. If you do not share the ideals with others, then how will you know if you're right? When talking, the focus should be on challenging and exposing your ideals, not in changing other opinions. That would only lead to frustration, since the only person you can change is yourself.